Tuesday Night Live with me, Benidorm Crazy Marcus, and just me.
Yes,
Yeah, sadly Sue is not on the chat tonight. She's in bed, ill, lazy sod. No, only joking. Hope she gets better soon. So tonight I am pretty much gonna try my best to read all the chat and put all my links in and stuff like that. I think I've just put my coffee link in yet. It ain't come up as a usable link. So that's buggered that up. Already I really have no clue how to put the links in, so I'm hoping the beautiful Steph comes in to help me out, because I think Steph knows how to do the links for me, coffees, the channels, all that. So yeah, come in and join us, come in, say hi. James is in, so good evening folks, good evening James, how are you mate? So yeah, hope you've all had a good week. Matt might would like to say a huge thanks to everyone who wished him happy birthday. Anson says, evening Marcus, how's Sue? Sadly not getting any better. Yeah, been a bit of a crapper really past few days. First, I had the cold. Well, not really a cold, it was more of a bad cough. Then Sue got it on Saturday. She went to bed and she ain't really been well since, to be honest. She spent today and yesterday in bed most of the day. Stevenson says, good evening, Marcus, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, not too bad, Stephen. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Top Notch says, where's Mike, bro? He's just chilling. I said I can do it on my own. And Top Notch also asks, what were Chinese like, mate? It weren't too bad actually. I mean, didn't really taste as nice as usual, but I mean, still beats Sue's cooking. Only joking, I mean, it were nice, it were a good night, it were heaving when we got in, to be honest. Felt a bit weird as well how when we walked in, everyone just sort of went quiet and started staring at us like we weren't allowed to be there. Lot of Dutch and like German in there, lot of dogs in there as well, which I mean, bit weird really, like a food establishment allowing dogs inside. Bit weird, but it's Benidorm. Benidorm's weird. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Been bit windy here in Benidorm today. Weather's took a change. Stephen says, "So sends her love to the so sends her love to your mum. Get well soon, Sue. Cheers, Stephen. I hope she does get well soon, because Matt Mike's cooking ain't the best." I'm only winding you up, mate. Love you, lad. And they say lots of dog-friendly places near us, Marcus. Not bad. Jane says weather's terrible here in London. It's not really been the best today. It's been quite cold and windy, to be honest. I mean, yes, we have had a few good days here in Benidorm. I mean, we've had some absolute brilliant days here in Benidorm, but now the weather's just gone a bit bad, really. I've got someone in the reaction here. Someone sent in someone hundreds up and laughing faces. Oh, and Shaw says horrible weather here. Wind, rain, and flooding again. Jesus. Top Notch says, wouldn't fancy picking up my miniature Pincher's poo after been eating at the Chinese market. I mean, the thing is, there were two dogs in there. The one really, I didn't even notice it were there, it were quiet. Whereas the other one, it kind of just kept getting up, like, kept barking, yapping, so it were kind of ruining the atmosphere a bit. And it did seem to ruin the atmosphere, how it were just quite loud in there, to be honest. I mean, I don't mind people talking, but like, it that loud, like, proper loud, so you can basically hear it wherever you go into place. Bit annoying. Stephen says, Marcus, you can cook your tea on your own. You are a good cook. Yeah, I admit I am a good cook, but I struggle at times with stuff. Christopher says, hi Marcus. Hi Christopher. Matrix Solutions is in, he says, hey. And Stephen says, just cold here, dark and miserable. Been a wee bit like that in Benidorm today, to be honest. It did say it were going to rain earlier. Thankfully, we ain't had that rain, but past few nights we have had some pretty windy weather. I mean, apparently last night the wind were quite bad. Blew our plants over. We have that on balcony, like knocking all the dirt everywhere. So Mike had to go clean it all up. So yeah. Isabella Richardson's in. Good evening, Isabella. She says, hi, nice to see you again. Thanks, Isabella. Top Notch says, good videos this week, mate. Enjoyed them. Cheers, Top Notch. Plenty more to come. With a cooking video coming tomorrow night, hopefully. No idea that I'm cooking. I still... Tomorrow.
Yeah, you do
Well,
tomorrow, it won't be up to tomorrow,
Yeah,
will it?
yeah, cheers for that. I'll do it tomorrow night, then it goes up on either Thursday or Friday night. Probably Friday, because the week's gone a bit AWOL, so like, I think I'll probably be out filming again Thursday. So videos will go up on Friday, but I have got more videos to go up for tomorrow. Where was I? Christopher says, where are Mike and Sue? Mike's playing on his phone, playing Township. Most annoying game ever. And Sue's in bed ill. Anthony Chambers says, hello mate from TC and Gale 1. Good evening. And says, think every other person around us has dogs, being in the country. Think that's right, there are loads of places that allow dogs. Mind you, a lot of people with horses, but they ain't allowed in.
They used to go to the pub, wouldn't they, at that time?
Yeah, I mean, pubs do allow it, I think, but I mean, it's just a bit sort of disgusting, really, when not you're eating your food and not there's dogs about. I mean, at least I kept him on the leash, yeah, but the one that kept like barking and yapping, they just annoying, to be honest. Um, Anthony Chambers says, great vids this week, mate. Cheers. Christopher says, I've been listening to all your music compositions. They're utterly brilliant. You clearly have found your talents. I think I have. Isabella Richardson says, calm down a bit. Why, Isabella? That's wrong. I'm just trying to be a bit bouncy, to be honest. Hopefully make the stream a bit better, make me fits a bit better by being a bit bouncy and energetic. Aunt Shaw says, imagine having to pick up your horse poo, lol. Oh, true, bit hard to imagine that would be. I mean, probably a shovel job, shovel and wheelbarrow. Here's a question for you guys. Oh wait, no, I know the answer to it, so it's not really worth asking now, is it?
No.
Right, yeah. Christopher says I'm off to Benny on Thursday and the weather looks miserable. Yeah, I admit it has been a bit miserable lately.
Still warm though, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, we do still have some warm days. We do have some days where the weather is quite nice, quite sunny, which makes it amazing. But I mean, come about 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, it does start to go a bit cold. So, yeah, it ain't the best weather, but I mean, I guess it's better than not anything else, really. Stephen says, are you watching Liverpool tomorrow, mate? Absolutely, positively. I can't wait for a match tomorrow. Should be a good one.
PSV.
Italy?
PSV.
Oh yeah, that's who we got. PSV in Italy, can't wait. Christopher says, can you get Mike to sort out some better weather? Mike, sort out some better weather? Yeah, I mean,
Time to get back in the pool.
same. Don't get in pool and well, when it's pretty bad weather, you do tend to get a bit down. Izzy Richardson says, sorry, I mean to shoot. What shoot? I don't know. Anyway, guys, if you like what I'm doing, hit the like, share with your friends, and don't forget I've got, of course, super chats, super stickers, super thanks, PayPal Pay Me, my Buy Me a Coffee link, and of course Benny Beats the album down below somewhere. I would drop my coffee link, but I have no idea how to do that, so I do apologise there. Stephen says it's in Holland, mate.
I thought it was in France.
I don't know.
Oh.
So wherever it is. Top Knot says horse poo is okay. It has very little bacteria in it. They're not meat eaters. And sorry for the animal digestive system, chat. Anyway, moving on from animal poo. Chris says, I was hoping to see Rock and Stephanie, but I'm not sure if she's in Benny or Cyprus these days. I think she is in Benidorm still. I'm not entirely too sure. I haven't actually seen it advertised much, so
Who's that?
Watkins Stephanie.
I
I'm
think
not.
she's still here. I think she's doing
Yeah, but I think she is
Keep
still
it
here,
up
but I
and
think she's just in different places. Stephen Jones says, "Where's the lovely Stephanie today?" I'm actually not too sure. Like, I would drop her a message, but I'll have to do it on Scooter Sue's phone, and well, Scooter Sue's phone's low on
Contaminated.
charge, and yeah, as Mike said, contaminated. And says Christopher, at least the weather can be down one day and up the next in Benidorm. Once it rains here, it never stops. True, to be honest, I mean, it's absolutely true. One day it can be cloudy and dull here in Benidorm, and the next day it can be pure, glorious sunshine once again. And Christopher also says, horse poo is very good for gardeners. Yeah, it is quite good for your gardens, horse
It's burning
crap.
on the fires with cow pats as well.
So, yeah, enough
Once it's dried.
talk about poop. Stephen says, PSV, I'm going to try to say that, PSV, Ointon, oh God's sake, bear with me, and Nidenhoven is in Holland.
I know.
Eindhoven, or I don't even know, mate.
Yeah.
And says, top notch, my granddad used to go out and pick it up when the horses went by. He used to dig it into the garden to grow the veg. Wow.
I don't like the smell of them.
Top notch says, yeah, very good for that. Stephen says, my dad did as well. And Christopher says, I'm sure Betty had the best roses in the street. And Top notch says, that might get on the points for his birthday. He only had 2 points.
Oh, I get two, didn't
Yeah, then when you got back home, you sat there swigging out a bottle of cider. You did also have a Baileys and coffee on the morning at gone about 11 o'clock, which, I mean, bit early, but he's an alcoholic.
It's all gone now, though, Marcus.
What, your Baileys?
Oh, they're all gone, like, but we can't do it.
No,
now
I
with
mean,
the,
your cider's gone,
the old
yeah?
diet, can we?
Yeah. No more drinking for us. Me and Mike are on a diet. We're doing a fasting diet. I think it's 16 hours, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 hours of fasting. In other words, once we finish our tea, that's it for me and Mike. No more eating till pretty much the next morning, which it ain't too bad. It's sort of hard, sort of easy, but
You've done well at it, isn't it, so far?
yeah, I've done well so far. I mean, I'm hoping I can lose a bit of weight with it. I mean, fingers crossed, to be honest. Anyway, where are we? There we are. Christopher says, is Mike on the 49-cent beers tonight? Sadly not, no, he ain't on any beers. Where are we? There we are. Says, not sure about roses, Christopher, but he had some massive chrysanthemums, used to send them in bunches. Nice. Stephen says Freya's looking for the Taekwondo club. Nice. Hope she enjoys it, Stephen. She will absolutely love it, mate. Point of Becky's in. Says hi, Marcus and everyone. Good evening, Becky. Anthony Chambers says, what did you get your dad for his birthday, mate? I got him some hearing aids. Well, a hearing aid, which, funny story, it didn't work.
Right.
So we took it, well, Sue took it back to the Chinese shop. They've tested like 3 different packs of new batteries in it. Tested like 3 different ones to basically find out the whole lot of these hearing aids I bought were, in other words, knackered. So yeah, that kind of buggered that up, so we've had to get him a new one. Also got him some Baileys, some cider, a new wallet, 2 new beanies, some glasses and like computer wipe type things to clean his like phones off and all that. And between me and Sue, we got him a new pair of trainers. Where am I now? And says Stephen, I think that's good for kids, gives them focus. True, any extra curricular activity like karate, taekwondo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, boxing, anything like that really gives kids like the extra bit of focus, bit of discipline, and well, keeps them off the streets really, keeps them off the streets out of trouble, keeps them off like the PlayStations, the phones, all that like.
So what we can do for you, Marcus?
Yeah, best thing to do really. JJ's in, evening JJ, hope you're all beautiful. She says, how is everyone doing tonight? We're doing well, we're doing well. Top Notch says, Marcus, it sounds like a job lot that dull boy would have had 500 Chinese hearing aids. Does a bit, don't it? I mean, it's kind of a weird thing, really. That Chinese shop is normally quite good, yet that happened. Look, I mean, that's the Chinese shop where, believe this, guys, we went in, I think it was last Christmas. I mean, Christmas before last. That's it. We wanted to get Scooter Sue a new hairdryer. And we saw one on the shelf, like, all fully boxed, looked alright. €2 price tag on it, like on one of the little orange stickers they have on stuff in like the chinky shops. And it said €2. So both me and Mike were like, well, what the hell? Like, is this for real sort of thing? Like, cause it were in with like others that were about €20, €25. But we just took it to like we took it to till, scanned it through, and we got this brand new hairdryer, perfectly good condition, not wrong with it, for €2. To say we got out that shop quickly is an understatement, because we were kind of like, well, if someone just like took a tag off something, stuck it on that and left it, or what, like we don't know, but €2 for the brand new hairdryer, like you can't complain, can you? And she also says, lol, Top Notch, it certainly has a dull boy ring about it. It does, guys.
I don't know, I couldn't hear him.
Oh, shut up, you old fart. Stephen says, since the school bully pushed her over in the playground, injuring her mouth and her face, she wants to stand up for herself. Good on her, Stephen. Good on her. I mean, the end of the day, there's not really done about bullying in school nowadays. I mean, I for one know myself they were not done about it back in the day when I were at school. I mean, when you told the teacher you got bullied then, it was just sort of like, oh yeah, we'll sort it out, and it just stops for like a day, then goes worse. Like, nothing got done, and well, the best thing to do is just stick up for yourself. And to be honest, if that includes like fighting people, then that should be it, really. I mean, back in Mike's day, if he were bullied, the teacher would just give both kids a pair of boxing gloves, put them in the gym, and have them sort it out with a fight. And half the time after that, they'd both be best mates again. JJ says, this Chinese sounds like a version of Argos. Not really a version of Argos. Like, it's just one of them Chinese shops you see over here that sell basically everything, to be honest, from pillars to bikinis. Sort of thing. It is hard to explain, but I guarantee if you've been to Benidorm, you know what I mean. Like, they just sell, in other words, a load of junk for cheap half the time. And says Stephen, it will be good for her and give her confidence. I agree. Stephen says his daughter is panicking in case she gets injured. Bless her. I don't think she will get injured, Stephen. They will train her, they will be protected. Most classes are like took by trained professionals, and they do have like padded mats out as well, so should be safe. I mean, I know Taekwondo is like a lot of your face, all that sort of stuff. So I mean, yeah, they will be protected. They will have mats out for her in case like they fall over or stuff like that. Tracy W's in. Good evening, Tracy says, hi all, hope you are, we're alright. And Anne says, Marcus, Taekwondo is a Korean martial arts. It means the way of the foot and fist. And he loves his martial arts, as you know, Marcus. I know, I can't wait to see him again, maybe. Find somewhere we can do a bit of training together. Would be fun. I'm trying to remember what karate stands for now. I think it were like empty fist, something like that. I can't remember. I did get taught it when I was doing karate, but been that long that it's just like went right at me head. JJ says, what colour you doing your hair next? I think you should go purple. I don't really know, to be honest, JJ. I think I might keep it with the green. I mean, it is what I get recognised for. I mean, then again, I am kind of like, well, do I maybe change it? Because, I mean, it's a bit boring. It'll be something different. Change up the fits a bit. Mike sat there shaking his head. Why not?
Because that's why people know you, because you're green hair.
I suppose so, yeah. Why people know me. Everyone saying good evening to Tracy. Stephen says, JJ, if Liverpool win the Premier League or Champions League, he is dyeing his hair red.
Your manager's coming back if you win the league.
Is he?
Yeah. Come and celebrate with the lads.
Huh? Um, yeah, I think I'll do that. If Liverpool win the Premier League or Champions League, I will go red for a while, just to like celebrate them winning. Tracy says, go electric blue, Marcus. I've been a fair few colours over the years. Think I've had purple, orange, blue. Uh, I've had green, red. Think at one point I had it UV green, which were kind of crap. It were meant to light up, but it were one of them things where you required a UV light for it to actually work, which it were kind of rubbish, to be honest. I did have someone who could do my hair like bright as hell colours. They were expensive. I have got someone else who can do it who like used to do bright in your face green. I'm not sure if she's still open. So nowadays I just buy the dye myself, get Scooter Sue to do it for me. I think it could do with redoing again. I mean, it's starting to look a bit faded. So I'm not sure whether to like buy the bleach again or re-bleach it back to the blonde, then put the green in again just to make it like super bright in your face sort of colour. Yeah. Top Notch says, random question, what hairstyle did Mike have back in the day? I don't know. They're just his normal hairstyle, really. I mean, it depends on what you mean back in the day. Like, do you mean pretty much like when he were young, or what, Top Notch? Think when he were young, he had a bit of a fancier hairstyle, I mean. I have seen pictures of Sue and Mike.
Day, I think.
Yeah, I have seen pictures of Sue and Mike when they were young, and oh Jesus, it's a bit scary. Top Notch. Anne says Top Notch. I bet he had a Mohican. No, I think it was just an average hairstyle. Didn't you have a mullet at one point? Tracy W says they're Sue tonight, so sadly in bed ill. Stephen's laughing at Anne and says, Andy said you were right about karate, it does mean empty hand. Thank God I'm doing embers of it. I used to learn a lot of Japanese with that, like names of the moves, names of the stances, Japanese sayings as well, like Sushin Ichinyo, which basically translates to don't wait till it's too late. Stephen says, Betty greased it back with BRYL cream? Barrel cream? Brill cream. What the hell's brill cream?
Well, stuff you put in your hair and sticks your hair.
Oh, like gel.
Yeah, sort old fashioned gel, I suppose.
Top Notch says, yeah, when he was young, I don't know, did you even remember back that far, Mike?
What, when I was young?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
James says, I think he had wavy hair Now it's waving goodbye. Thank God he has still got his hair, thank God. Tracy says, hope Sue gets better soon, and she also says, back in the day I had big hair and my dad would say that he could hardly breathe because the amount of hairspray I used. That's the point. Back in the day, there were some crazy hairdos. Stephen says, before your time, Marcus, mate. Probably, yeah. Probably way before my time. I mean, Mike seems to know that it is. So I imagine he probably used it at some point in his childhood.
No.
I mean, from pictures I have seen, his hair were kind of crap and so there is fashion, to be honest. I mean, I've only seen pictures of when Mike and Sue first started dating, not really like pictures of when Mike were a school lad or that like that. God.
I in the picture somewhere, Marcus.
What of you as a school lad?
Yeah.
Jesus, that'll be a bit scary.
All those years ago.
And says, Brill cream long before your time, Marcus. True that, true. Stephen says, Snap and the beautiful Stephanie sing. Good evening, Steph. Hope you're well. She says, hi everyone. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry, Steph. Don't worry. I managed so far that, yeah, I can't put any links in.
Your style people use broker and you look on the setting, it'd be all black at the back of it.
God. And says, Tracy, I use tons of hairspray. No amount of ink could move it. Wow. Stephen says, my Sue used to use that terrible insect hairspray. Use the gases. Jesus. I bet them were the days though, like, no worries in the world, like hanging out with your mates most night having a laugh. I mean, I reckon Mike used to be one of the local delinquents where he lived. Going round up
Yeah.
the country lanes doing a bit of scrumping, riding his bike.
Someone might fall through the roof of the garage.
Yeah, that's the
Didn't do
story,
that,
guys. That's the story. One of Mike's mates, while they were scrumping, fell through a garage roof. Anyway, Tracy says, yes, Stephen, that's the one I use. Okay, guys, my coffee link and PayPal pay me has been dropped by the beautiful Steph. Cheers, Steph. And says, Stephen, it was awful looking back. You did need a gas mask. Stephanie says, hope Sue's feeling better. Alright then, here's one for the lads. When you were young, did you have your sort of little weapons you used to use, like a spud gun or slingshot or a pea shooter or something like that?
Yeah, we used to have daggers as well.
Daggers?
Yeah. We used to make out of wood. You scale make yourself out of wood.
I'd have hated to be in a fight back then, I imagine.
Fighting.
Tracy says I had to catapult. Oh man, nice. I mean, I remember as a kid, I mean, it was a bit crap, but in a Beano mag, I got a pea shooter that were fun. Went on holiday to Havens in Silith, and me and Mike were sat there like sort of shooting peas at the door, trying to see how far we could shoot him. Suddenly I had to bin it. Wish I still had it, like, I mean, think I used to use them most were loom bands, used to like flick them at people. Or,
Spud gun.
yeah, I had a spud gun, I had a BB gun as well, which bug bike. Nerf guns were a thing I used a bit as well. And we used to make pea shooters like your little biro pens, like take the main pen out, like wet a bit of loo roll and just like launch it at teacher or something. um, and sure says squumping is what kids used to do. Riding bikes, climbing trees, adventure playgrounds. Stephen says I had a knuckle duster, only joking. Stephen, for some reason, I don't believe the only joking part, mate. I know Liverpool's quite a rough area. James
Oh,
says,
you upset people.
we made our own catapult from trees and we used to get a bike wheel and beat it down the road. Sad life. I mean, I imagine it weren't that bad, James. Probably better than stuff I've done. I mean, made the fort rents. Nearly drowned myself in some sewage reservoir trying to get a bit of some old blooming canoe. Aunt says, Tracy loads of kids had catapults throwing at tin cans and stuff. Nice. Think best when I had me BB gun, even though the barrel broke eventually, but I used to love it. Used to be a pretty good thing to shoot stuff with. Like, used to just shoot like old pop bottles, launch the BB through it. Tracy says, yes, and we played outside. God, I bet those were the days. One thing we used to do at school, well, I never done it, but it was the common thing for kids to do for some reason. Get a load of toilet paper, drench it, like absolute soak it, then either scop it at your mate or throw it at the roof. So quite regular, you walk into school toilets to see like massive mounds of toilet paper just casually stuck to the roof. The other common thing were like the hand soap that pretty much look like foam, and you'll just like get a handful of it and people would just like casually whack it in their mate's face. Bit stupid, because I mean you could have got blinded, but kids nowadays are stupid, to be honest.
That's not very fair, Marcus.
Stephen says, no, the little bar stewards. Don't worry, Stephen, I know what you mean there. Choose to carry knives. Only a coward carries a knife. That is true, that is true. I mean, a lot of people do carry them. I mean, I know a mate of mine, he's been stabbed a fair few times. The rando waiting for the bus home, he actually showed me like a few of the scars from where he's actually been stabbed. Quite crazy, really. I mean, that's just a rule nowadays. Where are we? There we are. And says kids make their own bow and arrows, making go-karts with wooden pram wheels, kids have fun. Yeah, there's none of that nowadays, is there? I mean,
Wouldn't get
nowadays
arrested these
it's
days.
just kids like whizzing round on push bikes, on scooters, e-scooters, probably them stupid electric dirt bikes now, Surons as they're called, probably a lot of kids whizzing round like your local towns, villages, all that on them nowadays. James says, and kids nowadays wouldn't know how to play the games we played. All they won't know is computers and phones. That's the point, really. I mean, the only olden day game I ever used to play, like proper sort of game, where, what's it called? Wimbledon, is it? Where you like boot the ball up the wall?
Wembley.
Wembley, yeah. That used to be fun, playing that in back garden with Dad. Steph says, totally agree, Stephen. And says, Stephen, it's so bad with all these knife crimes. They aren't treated tough enough. Sad point, but true. She also says, James, how white you are. They all want sophisticated stuff now. Kids had more fun before phones and computers. That's the literal point. I mean, if you went to a kid now, like, oh, come on, son, let's go out for a kickabout up the park, like, let's go have a game of footy. What they gonna say? No, F off, I'm playing a game on my PlayStation, I'm playing Call of Duty, something like that. Typical thing nowadays of a kid, really, ain't it? Care more about games than they do real life. Jane says, and kids were healthier. I bet, I mean, that were today's play at till the lights went off or your mum shouted you. Your local streets are just full of kids being kids, really, having fun, like skipping, playing football, like just having fun. None of that nowadays. None of that. I mean, one of the regular things where we used to live that you'd hear about were kids going to other places or other towns or the villages to cause trouble, and quite often it would result in fights between both kids from both towns or both villages. And says kids make their own fun. Exactly. They haven't really got much, but they worked out to have fun out of nothing. Stephen says, my Sue said, when did you last see a kid in the street playing upscotch? I've never seen that. Never in my life have I seen a kid out in the street playing upscotch. I mean, to be honest, I think the only time you see kids out nowadays is when it snows. And I mean, even now, you hardly see many out having fun in the snow. Says James, they were healthier, didn't want to go home. Too busy outside messing around and getting messy. Love Cakes is in. Hi, Love Cakes. She says, hi, Marcus, how's it hanging? Great. And says, exactly, Stephen, upscotch, skipping, etc. Jane says, and those days will never come again. And agrees with James. No, never. I mean, it's sad, really. I think the only time you'll see a kid with a skipping rope is if they're like in a gym or something. I mean, it is just sad. I mean, you hardly see kids going out with mates nowadays, like, because I mean, it's all technology. Like, I mean, at school, it won't, when I was a kid, it won't, oh, you want to come out play football later? It won't, like, oh, you want to come out for a walk later, like, have a laugh? No, it were, oh, are you coming on this game tonight to play online with us? You're going on that game tonight. You want to come round and watch this show on TV with me? Like, crazy. Love Cakes says you and Mike could play hopscotch. Great video. I don't think you'll see us do that, Love Cake. Bit random.
Good video, that.
True, but I am. To be honest, where would we do it? I mean, we ain't got the chalk for then. For two, I honestly don't think our concierge would appreciate us, like, drawing it out downstairs so we could do it, let alone our landlady letting us draw it out on balcony. Love Cake says, oh, go on. I might think about it. Stephen says, I worry about my little grandkids growing up in this world where almost every week people are shot or stabbed to death. It's crazy. I mean, the latest I'm seeing is there are some riots going on in a few places in the UK about mass immigration. But to be honest, I don't think it is working really. It just seems like the police are just trying to stop him, trying to stop the immigrants getting hurt, getting upset by what's going on, stuff like that, which I mean, it's crazy really, but I mean, the thing is, nowadays you can't really say too much, can you?
Do you know who's to blame for it all?
Who?
Football. Had all foreign managers in, foreign players in.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, the world's gone mad really, I mean, nowadays you've got to basically watch whatever you say. Everything you say could offend someone. I mean, that is how crazy the world's gone. Like, whatever you do or say, you can offend someone. Like, look at UK, you can't swear on the streets, you can't have the England flag displayed in your house or on clothing or out like that. Nice, mad, really, mad. I mean, on YouTube now, you even have a section when creating your channel, or you can now like edit it on your channel where you can choose your pronouns. I mean, yeah, I think it's alright, yeah, okay. But bit crazy, really. Bit crazy.
They're just not playing the game though, Marcus, yeah.
I really don't know, I mean, the world's just gone mad, to be honest.
I identify as a millionaire even though
I
I've got
mean-
no money.
I'm kind of admit, to be honest, lately I've just been thinking of staying off social media because every day I'm just seeing crazy stuff, really.
All getting views though, Marcus.
Right, where are we? Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Stephanie says, like, share and subscribe. And of course, she has been dropping all our links lately. So thank you very much, Stephanie, my love.
Thanks.
And Love Cake says, what about leap fog? Oh, we'll probably break each other's backs, darling. I mean, I'm not really tall, and Mike's quite tall and also rather fat.
They're playing enough leaf frog over here, don't
Did they?
they? Yeah.
I don't get it. Just
No, I'll tell you after.
yeah, tell me after. Anyway, James says, good night, God bless everyone, stay safe. Night, James, stay safe. Last few minutes of the stream, got about 5 minutes left, so our usual topic. What's everyone had for tea tonight? Tonight, me and Mike, we've had a curry which was a bit weird. It had pork chops in and bits of burger meat. When I asked Mike why there's bits of burger in it, he just sort of said, well, they got to be it, so I just thought I'd throw them in there. He's weird like that, to be honest. Like, he will experiment with food quite often. And then Dandy says, good night. Gonna say good night, everyone. Marcus, thanks for a good chat, give Sue our love. Night, Anne and Dandy, take care. Much love to you both. Hope to see you in Benidorm very soon. Miss you loads. Stephen says he's had chicken korma with rice, yummy. And Steph said we had hot beef sandwiches and chips. That sounds nice, actually. A hot beef sandwich. That sounds nice. Anthony says, good night, everybody. You on Friday night chat. I think I might be. It just comes down to whether or not Sue gives me this blooming cold back. Stephen says, Marcus, son, good night, mate. Keep being you and come on, Redman. Yep, come on, Liverpool. Steph says, night, Anthony. Love Cake says, you live well, Steph. Anthony's had beef stew tonight. Yum. Nish Panzer says good evening, Nish. And Stephen says, give Sue our love. I will do. Sorry, guys, I had to hiccup and a burp there. Bit weird, that. Anyway, so coming up to last few minutes. I think tonight, once I'm done, I'll probably go put my gear away and finish off watching what I started last night.
No supper.
Yeah, no supper because of me diet, but I basically started watching something I've already watched before, but like, I'm watching it again. I'm watching Hyperdrive on Netflix, which is just a sort of car show, like drift competition. Pretty good. Nish says, I subscribed to you because I saw you did Benidorm content. Thanks, Nish. And Benidorm Scooter Sue says, Bugsy says, night guy. Stephen says, hello, Sue love. And Anthony says, good chat with you tonight, mate. Cheers, Anthony. And Steph says, hi, Sue, as well. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here tonight, guys.
It's not Christmas.
Shut up, you old fart. So, thanks everyone for joining me tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the rest of your week. Stay safe, everyone. Much love and support to everyone, and I will see you all Friday. Also, remember to stay tuned as well. I have got a few more vids coming your way, so stay tuned. Hope you like them all. And yeah, night everyone. Adios.